Hey guys, it's Tony from MagMonkeys Airsoft here, coming at you with another video for teching, maintenance, a little bit of a review type of thing. So I have the KWA HK45, beautiful gun, love this thing to death. It's actually honestly my favorite pistol out of the box still, has been for many years. That's why I own 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and this one needs some parts, so 4. But I'm working on it. I'll get you fixed up soon, baby. Just cleaned this one. Was making a video and the camera died, so starting over for you guys. There might be a video of me doing this pistol out there on the internet already. If there is, awesome. I couldn't find it, and I got a teammate who just picked one of these up, so I am doing this for him, but for you guys as well. So hopefully you guys can get something out of it. I'm going to clean both of these. I'll probably just do one on video for you guys. So to get started, you're going to go ahead and rack the slide, that hammer back. Then you're going to line this notch up with where the slide catch bar starts, which is right here. On the other side, you're going to push this little pin, and as it's lined up, it'll pop right out, and you put that down, don't lose that. Then the whole slide comes off, which is great, nice and easy. You get your lower receiver for the gun, super easy. I shouldn't say easy. I do not take any of this stuff apart unless I absolutely have to. Haven't actually done that on any of these guns ever. Never needed to. Just a little bit of lubing in there. Obviously you can still see there's some there, so I'm gonna clean all that gunk off. I'm sure it's super nasty. These guns got some pretty heavy use yesterday, so pretty sure they're going to be pretty filthy. For the next part, you're going to take this little piece right here and slide it forward, and you're going to flip that up. So then you can get the spring and guide rod out of the gun. The final part is to take the inner and outer barrel apart, or out of the slide. So you're going to hold right here so this nozzle doesn't go forward and, you know, wear those springs out more than necessary. You're going to push and pull. That comes right out. If you needed to get underneath here, you can. You just pop out that Allen key right there. And then there's like a little notch right about here. I'll try to get a little more precise here with a tool. Not perfect. Right about here, there's a little notch. You can kind of see it there. And actually this is like the perfect tool to kind of bend it, and then you just pop that. The whole blowback unit will come right out, and then you can service, you know, the spring, or I'm sorry, the nozzle, those springs. There's like a little kind of like an O-ring in there. It's kind of a weird part, but it's in there. It's pretty simple, and you just need a Phillips head for that. But I'm not going to get into that today. I've got no issues back in there, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Just going to do some very basic cleaning, maintenance, and talk you guys kind of through my reasons of loving this gun. So, without any further ado, oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot one other thing. To take the inner barrel and outer barrel apart, you literally just pull them apart. Boop, super easy. Okay, reasons why I like this gun. The hop-up holds true, which I know is a big issue for a lot of pistols. It is one of those proprietary KWA hex, you know, the key style hop-up. But it holds itself in really, really well. And a lot of people don't realize this. You can adjust this without that key. It is kind of a pain in the butt. You have to take it all the way apart. But you can slide this with your hand, which I just did. I just turned it all the way the other way. So you can slide it with your hand. I don't advise that you do that because that's just, you know, it's not like the super, you know, easiest way to get to this, but if you had no other choice and you really, really needed to adjust it, it is an option, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I think it was pretty close to that, but I've got the key and I bring it with me, so yeah. So that's one big reason I like it. The price point isn't too bad. They usually retail for about $160 brand new or so. Mags have come down in price a little bit since I first got mine. They are now around 40 bucks a piece, which is not bad for a KWA gun. If you know anything about those mags are usually 45 to 50 bucks, so $40 just tends to be on the lower end of that scale, which is always nice when you're a person that's trying to save some pennies, you know, that's always good. Or if you're buying a lot of them, like I have, yeah, all those ones in the corner there, those are all broken. So, and I still have 7 or 8 functional mags. So yeah, you get an idea of how much I've spent on these things. It's quite a bit. But with that being said, it's because these things are honestly, in my opinion, and granted it's just my opinion, but these things are probably the best shooting gun out of the box as far as a pistol goes, period. We just got a newer guy on our team. He's a probationary member at this point. His name's Tobin. Congratulations on making your probationary membership, by the way. He picked up one of these pistols because he's like, you know what, I want to run pistol only, and I don't have a lot of money to sink in the parts and stuff, and I don't really want to do upgrade parts. I just want something that shoots good out of the box. So I'm like, oh dude, you got to check out this gun then. And he bought it, and he absolutely loves this thing. So I'm super happy he grabbed one. That is one, that's probably the only downfall I can say on this is, you know, KWA is notorious for kind of owning the market with their parts. I have not personally seen any upgrade parts out, like online or on sources or anything like that, like to purchase, but I have seen somebody on HopUp recently selling one of these with a metal slide with some upgrade parts on it. So evidently, if you look hard enough, they're out there. I just, you know, this gun shoots so great as it is, I don't have a reason to really do that. With that being said, you know, is it going to bust out, you know, and defeat a crazy expensive high kappa? No. But out of the box, yeah, you're gonna probably be fine, unless you're buying one of those upgraded high kappas and stuff. But yeah, no, these things are great. I absolutely love these guns. Thus, I have 4 of them. I literally, if one goes down, I bring at least 2 with me to a field, so I just swap it out. Very rarely has that happened. You got to do maintenance on them, and of course, you know, like any other gas blowback pistol, you're going to have wear and tear on your parts, so you are going to be expecting to replace parts on these things eventually. No gun's bulletproof, but these things last pretty darn long, and you can beat up on them. I've dropped mine. I actually kind of went swimming with one of these, ironically. I was at Northern Front 2, or not 2, the first Northern Front, and slipped and fell into the river at Black Ops Airsoft in Bristol. And if you guys know anything about that river, it is super duper like nasty and dirty and disgusting. Don't advise swimming in there at all. But it was so gritty and gross and nasty in this gun. It was disgusting, but it still functioned after being fully submerged for like a split second, which is pretty darn impressive. There was quite a bit of grit in this gun, and it still cycled and functioned. I was the idiot who had to test and make sure his pistol still worked, even though I hadn't used my pistol the whole game for that game. And it did. It still functioned. I ended up taking it apart when we got back at camp for the night. Cleaned that thing out. It was super nasty and gnarly, and I didn't have like a full, you know, cleaning kit with me, so I did what I could, and then I cleaned it again when I got home and got all the rest of it out. But it functioned even with like legitimately like little granules of clay and dirt and just garbage in it. So I mean, if that doesn't speak volumes to how well built this pistol is, I don't know what does. That was honestly at the point where like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a few more of these because I love these guns so much. So if you're ever looking to trade a gun with me, this is like my Achilles heel. I will pretty much always pick one of these up if given the opportunity, used even, because you can, like I said, you can beat the crap out of these things. So we're done pretty much cleaning everything that's here. Give this a little wipe off, not a huge deal. Then I'm going to get into the Tech Gun Salve, or I don't even know, Tech-It Gun Salve Premium Lubricant. This is a grease. This is what I do recommend using on your gas blowback stuff. I really do. It is great. It's not like silicone oil. It does not get everywhere. It does not make the bucking swell, which is the problem with silicone oil. A lot of people don't realize. And then silicone oil has this nasty habit of finding its way into everything. So you know, if silicone oil is the only thing I got with me, fine, I'll use it. But in a perfect world, I would have this, which is why this now is in my cleaning kit, in that toolkit, with me, and it goes with me wherever I go. So when I eventually run out of this stuff, I am going to get some more, and yeah. So the nice thing about grease is too, you don't need like a ton of it. Like this is going to be enough for this entire gun, which is awesome. I only need to put it on certain spots. I don't have to go crazy with it. And it's got a higher or lower, I'm not super scientifically inclined, viscosity. It's thick, it's goopy, and it gets the job done. It really does. The only thing I would suggest, you know, doing some silicone oil in is like in these little spots down here. But you could even put grease in there, and it will be fine. It'll be fine. It'll do the job. Just I know the silicone can get into places that, like I said, it gets in everywhere. So you know, you can use that to your advantage as well. But enough about the gun grease. I like it. I'm gonna keep using it. I've had 0 issues with it, so it's awesome. Also bought that at Black Ops. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. Alright, so that goes right back in. There's like the little notch thing. You can slide it in and get that secure. Slide the barrel in and pop that on. For those of you who are wondering, yes, it's threaded, but no, it's not your standard 14mm suppressor. I think it's a 16mm. I'm not quite sure. I've never put a can on this gun, nor do I really want to. I like my guns short and compact for the most part, unless I'm running, you know, an inner barrel all the way through. But yeah, the spring guide goes right in like so. That's gonna flap back down, and then there is a little hole here. You're just gonna line things up. It pops in, and you're good to go. Sweet. And see, I said not to lose this, and I almost did. There you go. You can go ahead and pull the hammer back, slide onto the rails there, and it will stay on pretty good until you really try to pop it off. So you're gonna lock that back, line up that ridge right there, and this just literally is gonna drop into place. And there you have it. Lock it back, release, good, reset, and that's not coming off. So there you have it, guys. That is the KWA HK45. Again, there might be a video out there floating around for me doing this a while back. Couldn't find it, so wanted to make another one. Love this gun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out our Facebook page, our other YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.